Warriors.
co-host.
He wasn't.
That's my co-host.
He wasn't smiling.
I smile every day I walk into this this building and I'm smiling. You can ask Sam Lovin.
And then he sees me and he's like,
every morning I come in and I put my coffee down and I go, Sam Lovin, how you doing? I give him a big, high five. I come in a good mood every day. Every day.
Why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
That's my co-host.
You're very blessed.
Very blessed. Yeah.
Now the Warriors, Darren is blessed right now.
They won. What more do you people want?
Hang the banner.
Exactly. Light the beam. Man, wrong team.
It was a pretty unsatisfying win.
Thank you, Mark.
That's
all I'm saying.
I said that to open the show, but you know what?
It's pretty unsatisfying.
You get the win.
Yeah.
It's not satisfying. There's been a lot of losses. Now what? We move.
We move. I'm in a spot in my life where, and maybe it's because I have a new baby, and one thing I've said to my wife over and over is we're going to celebrate the wins. We're going to, when we get into the tough spots, when baby girl's not feeling well, when she's waking up every 90 minutes, and when we're in the deep water at 2:42 and we're trying to put her back down to sleep, that's tough. But when she sleeps well, when she eats well, when she cracks a smile and she has a good day, we're going to celebrate the wins. And so when the Warriors give up whatever they gave up, $120 something,
$126,
when they didn't look great against a team that's not very good, but they got the win, I'm going to celebrate the win.
That's fine.
Hold on, league pass. Wizards were 73 their last 10.
Yeah, I know. I haven't missed a dribble of Wizards basketball.
No, I don't know why my mind went.
Stop John Wall.
Durant's going there in any minute. He's going. He's from there. Anyway.
Yeah. Javaris Crittenton? No, let's not go there. Let's not go there.
What you said is totally fair, and so they win, and that's fine. But I don't know why my mind went here. And Dibs and I were just talking about the other room, and we'll go ahead and burn this at 9:01.
I love it.
Do you know how many times the Warriors gave up north of 125 points all last year? All games, wins, losses, everything. How many times did they allow the other team to score north of 125 points?
5 times.
What's the over?
Got a guess?
What's the over?
No, just a guess.
Just throw a number out.
Oh, I think twice is the number.
The number is twice.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was guessing it because outside I said 1 or 2.
All year long.
And this year?
They're already at 13. 13, and we are not in March yet.
One of those games was my Orlando Magic.
Quarter. Every first quarter.
What's that?
Orlando Magic.
Our Orlando Magic. Tyler Biddle is also a league pass Orlando Magic.
How many times have they won those games when they gave up $125? Are they like 6 and 7?
No, it's less than that, but it's more than just last night. I mean,
right, where they've won. They've given up $125
I'd have to go back in there, but it's 3 or 4 times that they've actually won those games. But I guess this is what, and I don't want to shut down the Dreamers. That's very off-brand for me, for crying out loud. But it's not about can they find
exactly.
Wiggins was this style that they are currently playing will not win. Period. And that's the wrap. I don't care who's healthy. I don't care. It's not going to win.
Willard.
Yeah.
You've got to believe.
Oh, boy.
Willard, I'm with you. In the words of Silvio from Sopranos, you're only as good as your last envelope.
I got plenty of faith, but they can't play like this. It's not about who's playing, and it's not about can they flip a switch. I don't know when they slipped and fell into this style of basketball.
Who do you believe in more? Brock Purdy's elbow or to go to say Warriors?
In terms of what?
Yeah,
what is believing in the
Brock Purdy being ready for week 1?
Lineup card.
Who's closer? Wait a minute. Are you asking me who's closer to a title?
Logan Webb bullpen.
It's definitely Brock Purdy. He's definitely closer to a title right now than the Warriors are. There's 2 good teams in the entire NFC.
Look at Shasky.
I don't even know.
There's 2 good teams.
I don't even know. I wasn't even a serious
My head hurts this morning.
You're listening to 95.7
I didn't get much of your show.
You're listening to 95.7 kgmz-fm and AC1 San Francisco. Always live on the free Odyssey app. I've been talked to about the Legals, man.
No.
Mark Willard does it at 12 o'clock every time.
Not every time, but
I've come in here and we've had group thread conversations. I've talked to these guys all the time. I talk to Bonte off air, on air, whatever. I'm watching this team. I'm like, it's just not our year. Like, this happens in sports. Like, I don't expect to win it every year because they're not playing a brand of basketball that I believe consistently enough, or at least over a stretch of time. Last year, when they did struggle in February and in March and in April, there were baked-in reasons. Oh, Clay's coming back. Oh, Draymond's hurt for 2 months. Steph got hurt. But they had such a great run at the beginning of the year. I could see it, right? I could see what they've done. This year, they have had no sustained Like, yeah, this is Warrior basketball.
But it's not, for me, like, I think all that is fair. I just don't, the whole, like, it's not their year thing is just not enough of the conversation for me.
They
I want to
shoot
know
too many threes. This is what I'm saying.
I want to know why.
Wrong
no, this is what
I
I'm
want
saying.
to know
Because they're
why.
playing wrong.
Right. Like,
Last year they played
defensive
completely
stops.
different. Last year they were 13th in the league in pace because they had faith in their defense.
Yep.
They didn't have to play this way. This year you have no faith in your defense. You're number 1 in pace. This year's team is what Charles Barkley described 7 years ago when he said, a jump shooting team can't win a title.
100%.
This is the team he's talking about because this team is a jump shooting team that doesn't defend. This is the team that Barkley was talking about. This team, the way they play, cannot win a title.
And when you are at home, let's run the scenario here. You're at home, you're coming off a frustrating loss, you're playing a bad team, and you go 20 for 40 from 3. You have to win by 25.
Wow.
That's a blowout.
But they gave up 30 to 2 other guys.
What happens if you miss 2 of those threes? We've got a 1-possession game.
I know.
You played that well offensively, and the Wizards are within 9?
Well, when you start the game with a Draymond Tech, and now he's walking the tightrope for the rest of the season, like, we've got how many games left? 26? How many games do you have left?
25.
25. So every single Tech he gets suspended now?
Yeah.
Every other.
I'm here for
Every
the panic.
other.
You get suspended at 16,
It's not
and then you get
panic.
suspended at
No,
18.
It's confusion.
Wow.
He's freaking out.
I'm confused. Like, I literally, I want to sit down with Kenny Atkinson or somebody.
What's
and go,
more confusing, Mark?
Why?
To go to St. Warriors this season or Trey Lance's throwing mechanics.
Oh, how did we get there?
I'm just messing with you, man.
Okay.
I'm just messing with you.
I'm
sorry.
I'm
man.
with you. Wait,
I'm
so,
sorry.
okay,
No,
you're
Market
asking
and
Kenny Atkinson.
mechanics coming up
Sorry,
at
Kenny Atkinson.
9:30.
I lost you there.
No, so you're asking Kenny Atkinson, what was that again?
I just don't understand why the defense is playing this way.
Well,
It's all my fault.
who's a good defender who stays in front of their man right now? Because right now Jordan Poole, that's not in his ethos.
It's all the same people that played on the team that won a title 8 months ago.
Yeah, but
What happened?
I mean,
I'll tell you what happened. The right adductor strain happened for Andrew.
Yeah,
Wiggins.
that's true.
Because he was shooting 45% from 3, and he was shooting 51% from the floor, and was going back to the All-Star
just
game,
defensively.
playing top flight defense.
Okay.
Just defensively.
Defensively, Klay Thompson is a step slower. Steph Curry's a year older. Draymond Green is not the same defender. Andrew Wiggins, injuries, non-COVID illness, whatever you
Draymond
want to
Green's
say.
been on record that he only gets up for big games.
Exactly.
So that's
exactly.
He's been on record saying that.
Andrew Wiggins is not
When
playing
Draymond
the
wants
same
to,
way
he
he played
defends.
last year. You don't have GP2.
I thought
Otto
yesterday
Porter
was
Jr.
his best
is a
game.
better defender than JaMychal Green.
Yes.
And you can go all the way through the roster. There's not one player who is a better defender this year than
the
he was
replacement.
last year.
Yeah.
Their offense is going to
DDV's
have
been really good, though.
Their offense is going to have to be their defense this season. The pressure they put on opponents offensively with all the threes they make, they're number 1 in the league when it comes to 3-point makes and number 3 when it comes to 3-point percentage. When they make threes and they're cooking offensively, they're going to force teams to try to keep up with them. And I have to believe.
Number 2 in turnovers committed, number 2 in fouls committed.
I get all that.
So your offense is also your worst defense.
Also,
and
what I'm
you're
banking
chucking
on,
threes and
hold
missing.
on. What I'm banking on, actually, again, they have the
won't
third
work.
best
No, I know,
percentage
but
in the
Vontae,
NBA.
when you
So you
shoot
can say
that
they
many
chuck.
threes,
They
you
make the
miss
most
long
threes.
and you give up transition
They're number 3 in
buckets.
percentage when it comes to 3-point basketball.
But
So I don't know
no
what
one's
you're talking
saying
about.
that they can't shoot well.
Number two, the stat where they've blown double-digit leads 10 times. I think that's going to flip at some point. They're not going to just keep blowing double-digit leads. Not when Steph comes
So
back
this is
and
the
plays.
reverse of the Minnesota Vikings.
The sense of urgency that they know they got to have. This is a championship core. I'm going to believe it until I see it. And what I mean by that is until they get beat in the Western Conference, then I don't believe they could be beat in the Western Conference with this core. Because I do believe they have a switch to turn it up, especially when it comes to blowing double-digit leads. I don't think that's going to continue. That's just my honest opinion.
Last year they
That's
gave
fair.
up. Last year they were number 2 in the league in field goal percentage allowed, 43.8. This year they are 15th in the league in field goal percentage allowed at 47.3.
Yeah,
So the straight up essence of basketball is me preventing you from making baskets. Opponents are making baskets at a much higher rate. You turn it over a ton and you foul too much. All of that adds up to you being a bad defensive team.
I'm totally with you that they can still be better in April, turn up flip the switch. We can do all that. But you said something there a second ago. Their offense is going to have to be their defense. That doesn't work.
Why
Like
not?
the defensive rankings in the NBA right now, number 1, Boston Celtics. Number 2,
What was Boston last year?
Denver Nuggets. Number 3, Milwaukee Bucks.
Do you really believe the Nuggets are going to be able to guard in the playoffs?
You're not. All I'm telling you is I'm
just asking a question.
I'm not a disbeliever in the Warriors, but it's a stylistic change that needs to happen. You will not beat these teams in May and June with the defense the Warriors are offering.
You got to turn it up a
You
little
will
bit.
not win. Period.
When you were off last week, I ran through the last 10 NBA champions, offensive rating and defensive rating, and what the numbers show you is you have to be a top 5 offensive team. You don't have to be a top 5 defensive team. You just can't be a terrible defensive team. Yeah. When the Warriors won the chip, not last year, but the years with Kevin Durant, they were number 1 in offense, and they were slightly better than mid-pack on defense. So you don't have to be an elite defensive team. You just can't be this bad as the Warriors have been. That's what the numbers tell you over the last 10 years.
What do you guys have coming up? Because we have show meeting. We got to get out of here. It's party time.
We got a show coming up. That's what's coming up. Dalton Johnson's coming on, but yeah.
DJ! Petaluma's finest. Make sure you say Petaluma's finest.
I've been to Petaluma a lot lately.
Yeah, you can pet a donkey, pet a llama, but you can't pet a luma.
Yeah, very good.
Was he Petaluma High or Casa Grande? Because that's we got to make sure we know
Tommy
that.
Call on there. I don't know. I know they were rivals.
Because I'm a Casa Grande guy. Okay. Amy G, the same.
Well, when you
Johnny Gomes,
sure
Casa Grande.
We'll do it.
Petaluma's finest. Dalton Johnson.
Also, before you run, would you jump in on this? Because we got some Wiseman stuff also, but let's extend the conversation for a second that we were having yesterday. NFC quarterback draft. If Jalen Hurts goes number 1 overall, who are you taking next?
NFC?
Yeah, because I know, like,
for next year or for like the future?
Yeah, right
for
now.
Next year.
Well, no,
today.
for next year.
Today, yeah. So today, if you're drafting a quarterback in the NFC, because what's interesting is
I might take Dak. Which is crazy.
Yesterday we went, well, who's the next best quarterback, and that messes with people's brains because they don't know how to define. So everyone's got a different opinion.
For next year, I might take Dak over.
I'm taking Jared Goff. And
that's a good one. You know what? That's a good one.
I'm taking Jared Goff.
Crazy, isn't it?
It is.
Goff.
Well, Jameson Williams is going to be a
really
monster wide receiver. I love
their
roster.
offense. Their offense plays.
Amos Brown is sick.
Their
they've got
plays.
squad.
Yeah.
And they've got a nice offensive line.
How many names before you get to Brock?
Kirk Cousins goes before Brock, in my opinion, still.
Dak goes before Brock.
I think he's in the top 5.
And I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is an NFC quarterback.
Well, I'm
don't
assuming
know.
he's not.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the way I did the math.
Right.
I assumed he wasn't.
So today you could still take him.
Derek Carr might be an NFC quarterback.
I'm still taking Stafford over Brock right now, just because I got to see Stafford decline one more year before.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Stafford
to give him
may
his.
never
I'm
play
not even
again.
a Stafford guy.
Stafford might be done with that neck issue.
I know.
So I would take Brock ahead of Stafford.
You take Baker Mayfield.
Nah, it's a pass.
Baker looked good with the Rams.
Listen, Bayfield.
I'll say this. One of the things I value, and I know Shanahan has said he feels the same way. Like, we talk about Stafford, we talk about Dak. Yeah, they've got some cachet, but man, they throw a lot of picks. Like, they throw so many interceptions.
He was better with Amari, though. When they had the 2 wide receivers, he was. I agree with you. I'm not even a Dak fan. I just think he is a very accomplished player.
I love the quarterback that does not turn the ball over. That's what Jalen did a great job with that. Brock did a great job with that. Cousins does a good job with that. Stafford and Dak don't.
Well, do you like Josh Allen? Because he turns it over a lot.
That's kind of like a Warriors conversation.
Right?
That's like our offense is so good, we're going to overcome our defense. That's kind of what Josh Allen does, but it has not been good enough when it matters.
No.
It's not good enough in the end.
Because at times, my biggest criticism with Aaron Rodgers is he doesn't let it rip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's risk averse. Anyway.
All right, you guys have a great show. See you guys tomorrow.
Not phrase. It just brought up Correa again. Sorry.